ended. What we did yesterday, we just ended up aftermath. So I would say I was going to move it to tonight. So might as well do that. So we're going to talk about the results. Halloween Havoc. I did get to watch it this morning, and I'm gonna oh, touchdown Kansas City. Oh, they're at home too. So and also there's one Milwaukee Development that we can talk about and just seeing there's some interesting wrestling news as well. So for you guys that's joining on yeah, I'm saying that. Let's see, we're not even on. I forgot about freaking Twitch. So probably what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end Facebook Live and probably gonna switch on to TikTok. So like I said, I appreciate you guys that's watching through Facebook Live to chat on here, and thank George for like being on here for a bit. So yeah, we were just talking about Panthers interest, and we would like try to change that, and if it was us, keep the interest in the music, but like change the pose. I ain't want to still like his like his dance or whatever. I ain't want to do that. Try to create something else. But the fireworks and the music is fire. Just put it that way. So sorry guys, we're gonna get out of Facebook Live and we're gonna switch to TikTok. So thank you guys for watching. If you was on Facebook Live through WFSO Radio Network. So until then, you guys have a good one. So let's end that broadcast. Um, uncharacter turn it into a real can post it. Let's see probably anybody that would be interested in like watching it. So let's get out of that. Um, so maybe we'll do a I guess that won't work. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So just trying to switch back to my page. There we go. What is that man watching? Kind of loud, ain't he? MC recast who are dead. Their characters are dead, but don't recast. Hey, why would they want to? Hey, little bit, Romeo. Welcome to the live. Like I said, if y'all just joined us, we try to fix this. Trying to go on TikTok, which people that's watching through Twitch and through WFSO Radio Network, we did like a watch party for Monday Night Raw. And it's probably gonna be every now and then. I probably will do that, exclusively, for Facebook Live and Twitch. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Mama Hasta, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. For you guys that's watching through YouTube Live, do me a favor and please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and shockingly, we're halfway through 700 subscribers in like about maybe what like almost a few weeks. So yeah, I'm pretty shocked about that. So maybe there is a chance that we can get to 1,000 subscribers. Because when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we are going to start doing giveaways and stuff like that. So you'll probably be interested. So I appreciate it. Mama Hasa, I'm doing great. Thank you. Let's see. There's probably a few things I gotta do before let's see. There we go. TikTok. So let's do that. Uh, oh wow. Okay, I gotta add a title. I said normally you'd be able to Okay, let's wait. Okay, there we go. So now let's try to change the title. AFTRMA. Yeah, I need to change my photo on TikTok. I really do. Um, Not gonna put special. I'm just gonna say aftermath and today's date, so people who watch it won't get confused or anything like that. Um, October 27, 2025. And kind of crazy enough, Um, oh, you have a concert tomorrow? Carano Buendia entry. I think that's I or L. Not sure. Well, anyways, yeah. Good luck on your concert tomorrow. What type of music you play? Like mostly me, I listen to everything, so it doesn't even like matter. So let me know what type of music you listen to and what location you gonna be at your concert tomorrow. Let's see. Let's put that up. And like I say on TikTok, yeah, I really need to change my photo. So that's probably one of the things I'm gonna do after we're done here. Oh, yeah. So I did say it right. Thank you for letting me know, Mama Asa. Um, Liam Cook Solo. Happy Monday to you too. So appreciate it. In case no one told you today, you belong here. Never give up, and Jesus loves you. Kim S915R. I appreciate that. Thank you. So let me get a couple of likes before we end up getting started. For you guys, that's watching on TikTok, y'all know the deal. I get to. I'm not going to count these like as the likes that I'm getting myself. So I'm just doing this because to let people know that I'm on. So gonna just give at least 100. So if we hopefully we end up getting at least total of 600 likes, including this one on TikTok. I will like do you guys a giveaway. There we go. So from that point on, we get 1,000 likes. Not 1,000 likes, but 500 likes on TikTok. We will do a giveaway. Why was you streaming? Oh, I don't know. I do this every now and then. Show the Monday Night Raw. Watch party. We talk about like what's going on in Raw and stuff like that. So for people that was watching through um Facebook Live with WFSO Radio Network or watching right now that's still on watching on Twitch, the WFSO channel. Yeah, yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I was going to try to do some like separate like contests with like Facebook Live for WFSO Radio Network and on Twitch. So probably what I'm gonna do more is like do a lot of watch parties like watching wrestling or something like that, or even maybe even like a Bucks game. So I'm gonna try to do more of that as much as I can for those guys. If you guys are watching through like YouTube and TikTok, like I said, you already got that do exclusive stuff for you guys. So yeah. Um, oh, thanks for the love. I appreciate it. Yeah, because there are gonna be some people that won't be able to watch Monday Night Raw, and they have like hard times and stuff like that. So if they can't watch it, at least they can hear what's going on. Because I mess with the volume, although I can't like turn to show the video because with strict laws and stuff like that. I tried to do that through Twitch one time, and I think I overdid it and was showing like a majority of that pay-per-view at one point. I think it was an NXT one. Then got banned, so that's why I ended up with both two channels for Twitch, WFSO and WFSO two. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so let's get this ready. I'm gonna start this pre-recorded episode because I think we went a little bit too long, and I was supposed to, uh, okay. So let me get rid of a few of these. So Get rid of that. There's a Wizard game and yeah, Raptors game. Uh, the NBA scandal that we talk about that on YouTube. So you get a chance, look for those videos. And of course, the WFSO preview we did for I'm not almost as any said remain. I mean delete. Okay. Yeah. So let's just get this started. I had to move this camera up, so of course I'm gonna be recording the pre-recorded episode, and let me unplug that. And okay, so let's get started. Three, two, one. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the special WFSO aftermath. We're already like on live on mainly our own, No, you were at one point, and yeah, I see like a few others had joined in. So yeah, so appreciate it. So y'all guys like want to shout out or whatever? Just just say hi if you're watching through YouTube or on here. On TikTok, say the same thing. And also, you guys that's watching stream through Twitch, you know, I'll give you guys a shout out. So say something. uh, but anyway, so what are we gonna talk about today? Of course, the results of this past Saturday's Halloween Havoc. Um, like I said, I got the chance to watch it this morning, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna talk about my personal feel about it and like rate it and grade it and stuff like that. So and it seemed that we got a little bit of wrestling news um, that's going around, and also Milwaukee Development that we're gonna talk about too. So yeah, no Bucks talk tonight, and also no Hey, I appreciate the lives. So, like I said, well, the likes. So, like I said, if I end up getting, 500 likes, would be total of 600. We will do a giveaway exclusively for you guys on TikTok. Um, as I explained, for YouTube, y'all already know what to do. 1,000 subscribers, we'll start doing, giveaways and stuff like that. So, please subscribe. Twitch, I'm probably gonna do something different for y'all. Like, if we can at least, get like 100 followers, I will do like a giveaway for you guys as well. So, yeah. Oh, that's cute. Halloween Cinderella. That's cool. Um, but like I was saying, Halloween Havoc results. Sees there's some wrestling news. Talk about development that's going on here in the city of Milwaukee. There's only one thing to talk about, so that's good. And there's some bad news that people that's like living in the Milwaukee area, like me, I will point this out. So GalaxyCon has been postponed. So they were saying, with all the terrorists and all that other stuff, and especially people that like to order like autographs from certain like celebrities and stuff like that. Of course, it's gonna be like tough for them to get it out there. So just showing right here, they did postpone it to. I thought it'd be like early next year, but they did it later from October 30th through November 1st. That would be next year. So they probably won't announce anything until like the summer. And plus, kind of suck thing. It was supposed to have Scott Steiner, and they were saying they was going to make more announcements throughout the time that they're going to start. So because most of the money I was working for job whatever, most of that money was going to go towards like GalaxyCon. So what I'm gonna do instead, I end up putting some of that money towards mainly going towards Christmas shopping. So yeah, kind of crazy, right? Um, anyway, yep. So probably the next one I'm going to will be the Chicago Days of the Dead. Yeah, that's like a next one I'm going to. Hopefully I'm gonna go with my son and of course with the roommate Mike to go see there's probably be some people that they want to see there. And plus, son's a military guy, currently active. So he gets to get in free, and we started. If he want to bring his son to it, he gets to get in free because he's under the age of 9. So yeah, he can do that. TYSM. Did I mention that or something? I don't know. Maybe I did. I probably don't even know. So I'm sorry. Like I'm a little bit clueless on that. I didn't know what that mean, or if I did say that, probably said the wrong thing. So I apologize. Um. Oh yeah, we will talk about that because there will be something wrestling that I was talking about that that WFSO was involved in yesterday. So we will get to that. But okay, now we can cut off GalaxyCon. So I guess I gotta wait for next year. So sadly, not sadly, but crazy enough that it's gonna be like a busy next year. Like possibly Chicago will host Elimination Chamber. Like I didn't see Elimination Chamber since they had it here, and I think it was like 2010, I believe. Yeah, so yeah, if it happens in Chicago, I'll probably go to that. And they rumors had it they'll be at the United Center, not the Allstate Arena. So that would be interesting if they do that. So I probably go with that. They probably had a big weekend like they did with Survivor Series. Like I was there for the events, but I wasn't there at the show of Survivor Series a few years ago. So plans didn't go as planned. It so you know what? Hey, I got to chill at the hotel and watch it from from there. So hey, what more you can do? So hopefully the next Survivor Series they do will be in the Midwest and get to watch it whenever. Um, Probably could have been here, but unfortunately, with the American Family Field, trying to be winterized, so they always delayed it after year after year after year. They delayed it, so they officially saying that they're gonna finish with the winterization during the 2020 done by the 2027 season. So they're gonna work some of it on this off season, which is right now for the Brewers. Then they're gonna work on it the next all season too. So who knows? Maybe they'll get done with January 2027, and maybe we'll get the Royal Rumble. So that would be nice. Okay, so let's get this going. Yet the results of the Halloween Havoc. Oh, they did win. I know I saw most of this match, but I kind of fell asleep the last minute. Although it was a good match, but it wasn't because like I guess when I get into bed, get comfortable, fall out of sleep. Anyways, yeah, so the match was good for what it was too. So I guess kind of puts like Javon Ayers and Leon Slater to be like wrestling for the maybe the NXT tag titles now. Well, we'll talk about that in a bit. So like we'll just get on to that. But they beat Mr. Iguana and La Parca, so it was good to see him in the WWE ring. So that was interesting. Of course, Ethan Page defended his North American Championship and did win. Beat El Hydro D. Dr. Wagner Jr. So this is called the Day of the Dead match. Yes, he did win. Not surprised. And this is a surprise too. So whoever would have won this match for the Women's North American Championship was going to be the new championship, new champion anyway. So and it ended up going to Blake Monroe. So she defeated Zarya to win it. So that's one title change, and then there was another title change, but we'll get to that in a second. But Blake Monroe, she only been here for like a few months and already getting traded. Well, I wouldn't say got treated better at NXT than she did in AEW because at one point at AEW she was their women's champion, as where she goes by, Mariah May. So I guess WWE gave her like a bigger offer and she's here, and she was saying she loves it in here in WWE than AEW because the ratings war and stuff. So and this was another shocker too. Taylor Posley won the NXT Women's Championship. So defeated JC Jane out of all people. So yeah, that was a big shocker. But at the same time, I got a feeling that Izzy Dame and the culture is gonna like betray her at one point. So that's gonna happen, or she's gonna end up with short reign, end up losing to Izzy Dame. That's a possibility. Or they'll give her a long reign and see where it goes. Thunder beat the Mavericks. Yeah, the Mavericks gonna need some work to get done. Should never trade Luca. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, I'm stunned by that. But like, good for her. Um, and yeah, Marvel said three title changes happened. So Dark State, they got the NXT tag titles back. So I was hoping, the Hardy Boys would hold it at least like a little bit longer, maybe like another month or two, then lose it. But yeah, they won it. I think it was the last PLE. The last NXT PLE and defended all them titles on Bound for Glory. So the Hardys they retained, beating the Dudley Boys, aka Team 3D, and yeah, it was a brutal match, and they kind of came back as uh, I would say about the I forgot that gimmick they used to do. Yeah, with the Berta Nero and I think it's the Woke Matt Hardy they called it in TNA, and I think it was called like Broken Matt Hardy in WWE. So yeah, they did what they could, and yep. So Dark State won it for the second time. So I guess that's another way to make the group stronger. But they need at least try to get like one more title for to make that group like something at least. I don't know if it's gonna be the main title or they're gonna go after the North American Championship or take a title in TNA. It's possible. Of course, main event very good, and you just expected a lot of both of them like to do what they do, and both Trick Williams and Ricky Saints did do like an awesome match. So Ricky Saints did retain, and I think what they was playing off at is that Trick Williams was more focused on trying to get Ricky Saints through a table, although he did, but in the same time it did cost him as well. So yeah, it cost him this match. So yeah, I thought Ricky Saints did had another move. I didn't know it was a tornado DDT, but I thought it was something else. And the shocking thing is, where's Old Buck Family out of all this? So you're thinking that he's gonna be, somewhere. So maybe they are gonna end up pushing Old Buck Family to the main roster. I wonder where he's gonna go. So that would be like the big picture. So otherwise, the next PLE for them is deadline, and yeah, it will be in San Antonio. I think they said December 6th, I believe. So that's a Saturday, and that's gonna be crazy too, cause Blizzard Brawl is gonna be going on too. Then this at the same time. So probably will end up watching going to Blizzard Brawl, then watch this probably the next day. So yeah, that would be the plan. Um, let's rate it and grade it. Just like majority of what I've seen, I'm gonna grade this a minus, and although it was 2.5 hours, nearly three. I think they could have had one more match, so definitely I'll give it like a minus, and I'm gonna like grade it. Let me rate it. I'm sorry, a 9 out of 10. So very close, and seemed like it would have been interesting, but yeah, very close. So that's cool. Then you got Saturday night's main event coming up this coming Saturday. So we will do a prediction on that one as well. Ooh, excuse me, try my best to put it live. So let's wait and see. So we can get off the WWE and get back to. Well, there's not much wrestling news, but something I'm interested in that Tommy Dreamer did said about Mercedes Moe, and probably like half of the people saying about her that she don't need that many titles, especially she ain't gonna defend it. So let's see. So I guess Monet is gonna challenge the AEW Women's World Title against Chris Statlander. She did already challenge for the women's title. Um, I think it was either no. One thing about a TNA pay per view. It was like a July PLE pay per view that they had. She going against Tony Storm and she did lose. So everybody was cheering for that. And now she gets another championship. So not only she's the TBS champion and also the interim Ring of Honor TV women's champ. It's just crazy. So let me just see what he said. He moved. Oh, okay. So he will have Monet like win the women's title, but relinquish all the other championships she currently has. Yeah, yes and no. And no. I will have Mercedes win and just be a bigger douche, vacate every title where she then goes to her saying, "I'm not putting everybody over, but due to my hectic schedule, make her a bigger heel." It kind of makes sense, but okay, Bully Ray did like the idea. Um, yeah. Okay, so I understand where they talking about with this, but it's like at the same time, I appreciate it. Yeah, at least you know you're on there, and let's see. Like I said, it's probably not going to be that long, so probably going to be lasting until like the next 25 minutes because ain't that much wrestling to talk about. But I don't know. If I'm gonna see if there's any more news. If it's not, then we'll probably talk about something wrestling wise that I was involved in yesterday. So we will talk about that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So that's what happened. Rich Swan rejoins TNA on the per appearance deal. Okay. Not gonna read at that, but something good. Let's see. Now I'm talking about Dave Mesner because I can't stand that guy. Yeah, we already know about deadline, and plus they got like over a month to like build that up. Um, let's see. Uh, Ted Paxi. Let's see. We know about that. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Like them cutting Wesley was a mistake. Really, it is. It's just like, oh god. It's like they. I mean, no asset. Hey, welcome to the lives. I appreciate it. That's cool. You still there? I'm a hospital. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Again, me with like words is just like Let's see. Just saying one more thing before Jordan Grace better win the NXT Women's Champion at least by stand and deliver on WrestleMania weekend. Because like you holding her back for like this long and like it's not like we don't know when she's gonna win it. It just I don't know. Me, it's just kind of silly. That's what it is. Um, let's see. Not thinking about that. Not collision. Let's see. Normally, I would prefer like AEW collision over the Dynamite. although it's crazy and sad at the same time. But yeah, it's just insane. Um, so yeah, they just mainly just talk about okay, new, that sucks. I would like to hear that rap song by R Truth and John Cena. That's kind of sucks. Yeah, it's really ain't that big thing to talk about on here. Yeah, it really isn't. So, ooh, crap. Sorry, I was kind of itching, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that with the wrestling. So let's talk about the wrestling event that I was at yesterday. So I like WFSO myself were sponsoring this show. So this is like we're sponsoring certain wrestling events, just a trial run. So that's what we did, and that was the first show that we sponsor. So I wouldn't say it was all completely like a cluster mess. I wouldn't say all that, but it's like I don't know, just some people just didn't have good days yesterday, and especially you working on a Sunday too, before the Packer game, which kind of messed up the flow, and I think mainly everybody would just pay attention to the show, not other stuff going on. They did at one point they were supposed to have a costume contest, and like I was dressed up as a Punisher, but I wasn't going to enter in the contest, or no, I wasn't going to enter in it. I was just there, just to have fun with the costume I was wearing. So yeah. So you had a few people, dressed up and stuff, and thinking, there's going to be part of this costume contest, and that never happened. So yeah, like I said, the show they had like some issues, and Ashley, like I'm really good friends with the promoter. We've been like good friends, either before this channel or Wrestling Fans Speak Out existed. So we was cool before all the WFSO stuff. So yeah, but I don't know. I just think I don't know how he did it his last show because I wasn't there, but yeah, at least he had some people there, but it just wasn't enough for them, to make a profit. So I think that because I know we're gonna talk at one point just to talk about what the plans are for because that was his last show of the year. So the next show won't be until like February, but it'll be back in West Allis at the bar, which was better off than have it somewhere like in Germantown where it's gonna be hard for some people to get to. So it's just better off just keep all your shows there, and I know they share like the same venue with ICW and what's the same thing championship wrestling, and it's like a hardcore fed or like hardcore matches and stuff like that. Um, Also they share with like fourth wall wrestling as well. Um, but yeah, I haven't been to those shows in like years only because it was a certain individual that I cannot stand. But he's not there at the moment because he deals with his own sickness and other issues that he's dealing with. So no good luck to him. Just put it that way. Um, but yeah, I think a friend of ours is going to start helping Jake with matches and stuff because I think I don't know if he was trying to make this like the biggest show of the year for him, but you had like three, possibly four big names, and like I said, I'm not upset that he ended up doing the having that women's match, the main event, because you know what, first ever on that SCW had like a women's match. So you know what, good. The tag team match that they had that's supposed to be for the tag titles, and there was no tag titles there because I think the last group that had the tag titles never gave it back to them. Um, no, I do not live by myself. Um, but yeah, like I said, half the show was like a cluster mess, and the other half was decent. The match, I was really impressed with, but it ended up just like 10 minutes was but the two big names that they had Marche Rocket. I just glad I finally like got a picture with him yesterday, and also you have Jay Sin that was at once was in Ring AEW. So they was on there. They had a good match. It just sucks, that it ended short. So that was my only problem with that match. And I did, if you saw like the video on YouTube for the highlights of it, I picked that one as match of the night. Well, the match of the show. Where yeah, that's what I call it, the match of the show. So and it was. Um, it was kind of like they could have said that that one or the WWE no the SCW championship should have been on the line for the main event because you did had a big name as former always wrestler himself Cyrus Young was added into that match because he was supposed to have a different match, but the person that he was supposed to have a match with did not show up. So he was inserted into the title match, and so was Rocky King, which normal local wrestler and know him for years and stuff like that. So that yeah, so he was involved with that match, and that match kind of ended quick as well. So I'm just like, wait, what? Why? So there are some things that happened, and some things that should have happened but didn't. I just hope it wasn't, because people, there was some people, in wrestling, especially certain people trying to take advantage of this promoter, and it's kind of sad. And it was like I know him from years, but then again, I would have butted in and said something. They would some of them would have been on me and talk about this and talk about that. So just some personal stuff they'll probably get into, and it's just like, are you kidding me? We still on this, and this is like 2025. You still? Oh my God! Y'all gonna see what this woman tried to scare me with, or probably not all y'all, but some of y'all. So yeah, my wife is like in a Michael Myers mask, and I think that's based on the second Halloween Kills. Yeah, Halloween Kills. Was I think my favorite of the Halloween movies was Evil Dies Tonight. Evil Dies Tonight.
Halloween Killed.
Yeah, and it was funny that some people end up doing like a drinking game off of reportedly they keep on saying Evil Dies Tonight, and and they end up her and the roommate, well Mike, end up doing like a TikTok video. I think it was yeah, Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers because she got both Michael Myers and the Jason costume and
No,
friend of mine.
Michael Myers and Freddy.
Yeah,
You mean this one?
I think y'all did this where I was like donated or where I was at work, I believe.
Wrestling show.
Oh yeah, it was the wrestling show yesterday. Yeah, so that came out. I'm like, what in the world? Yeah, that's crazy. Oh crap! And now we're going to Apple TV.
Lucky I'll put the mask on Daisy and have her run around.
Oh gosh, she probably will try to get it off right away. Knowing her,
I'll put it on.
you gonna do it too.
I'm gonna do it to mine. Oh, you first.
Uh, and he's gonna look at you funny too. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, sponsoring, some wrestling events in the area here in Wisconsin. It was a trial run. So then again, I got another showdown sponsoring, which is Legacy Pro Wrestling on their Black Friday Brawl. Yeah, so I'm sponsoring that, and at one point next week, I am going to give away like a pair of tickets to go to that show. So you guys, just go on my Archer Smith page on Facebook and stay tuned, and all the stuff will be explained. I'm surprised that water is still a little bit cold. It's been out for a while, but yeah, and like I said, they were supposed to have a costume contest yesterday, but it didn't happen for some odd reason. So I still don't know the answer to why they didn't do the costume contest. I ended up doing a 50-50 raffle, and as I've seen, like some people wasn't interested, although I had a lot of stuff like to give away on that raffle ticket. So it was just one guy, that paid for like an arm's length, like my arm's length of the raffle ticket, and ended up winning the majority of the stuff. So it was a woman that entered in first. She ended up winning. I think it was an autographed picture. I believe it was either Ivy Now or was it Bushwhacker? No, no, no. It was the little toy thing that Bushwhacker Luke that she won. And it's like this guy was winning. He won like almost everything on that list that I had, including the money as well. Which the money of it didn't like go that well. It ended up being combined off of that like the 50-50 raffle. It was like $12.50. So yeah. Like I said, it's kind of bad. You have shows at times in the Sunday. Like I think we did that a few times when we used to do shows like wrestling shows. We end up like doing in the evening, like after the Packer game or something like that. It's just that's what we used to do it a few times in October, and I think one time we ended up doing it in August. Then we did the third Keenan State at Summerfest grounds, so nobody can take that from us that we did that. And we done the fourth one. That'll probably be the final one so far. The fourth one in November, like the day of Survivor Series. So we trying to do that like during the day, rush it out, get out the way, and have people check out, Survivor Series, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it was kind of rough. Like we probably would have did it like in the afternoon, but it was just like we were running out of time, and like we had to start the show sooner or later, and some wrestlers that we did have booked didn't show up, and but majority of everybody did get paid that stayed. So yeah, so everything was paid for, taken care of. And it was like one guy that is like, oh, he was just there to be there, to wrestle. He didn't want to get paid. I'm like, are you sure? Like okay, but yeah, with the show yesterday, like he was in the hole, like I guess from what I was hearing, it was like 1,000 over the hole that he was in. Um, so at least with what we did, like it was one of the shows we did. We couldn't pay. We try to pay people as much as we can, and we had to. The thing was like we couldn't pay much of the for the wrestling ring. So, and I guess that's lesson learned. And probably when you run like a independent wrestling show, do not rely on the crowd all the time to like pay for everything, like for their like what you make in there. Yeah, you don't do that. This is like most of the shows we done. We got lucky with decent crowd come in, and plus 50-50 raffle stuff like that too. So will I ever run a wrestling show again? I don't know. I do not know. If I had the right sponsors and stuff like that, maybe I will. But as of right now, no. I think better off me just sponsoring like wrestling events and stuff like that is good enough. And I think another test would be sponsoring Legacy Pro Wrestling's Black Friday Brawl. So we'll see how that goes and go from there. So it'll probably make my decision on because I'm not going to make one decent event dictate the what I'm going to do sponsoring wise. So but this show the Black Friday Brawl with Legacy Pro Wrestling will determine if I will do any more sponsorships from that point on. You never know. I probably would. Um, yeah. But anyway, so before we get out of here, let's talk about this so-called supposed to be bar and grill proposed on the east side, and oh wait, that part next to Whole Foods was a Chinese place. Wow, and it didn't last very long. So yeah, more than a year after closing the east side pub and grill, co-owner Wanda Smith plans to return to the neighborhood with a new business and location. So the latest venue, Eastern's Bar and Grill, is proposed on that is okay. Is currently home to the Chauncey Bubble Tea, but it's not even open anymore. New restaurant will serve casual meals such as chicken wings, smash burgers, and I don't get why people would like those smash burgers because it's like kind of skinny. Oh, blame inflation, federal fund cuts, and skip bus fares. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. When y'all gonna put the security guards in in the buses so make people pay? Or like you don't have the money, get off. But yeah, that's going on everywhere, not just here. But let's see. So the chicken wings, smash burgers, and pasta, along with vegetarian options and alcoholic beverages. Hopefully, they end up having some non-alcoholic beers as well, or non-alcoholic drinks. Not just soda though. You know what I mean. Okay. Plans to renovate the dining room and the kitchen of the place. So yeah, so it's probably like it already, kind of reinvented itself for the place they got there now, which is, I don't think that's even open anymore, or they're going to like split it. So maybe that comes to time. So let's see. So yeah, the previous tenants were including like nice time, snack boys, and the hotel foster. Oh, sports bar proposed for the space in early 2023, but never came to be. Okay. So over in the East South Pub and Grill, okay, they did that in fast food restaurant. They debuted quietly in mid 2023, offering chicken wings, sandwiches, burgers, and more. The daily specials including Fridays, fish five, and soul food Sunday. Oh God, people will probably will be interested in that. Closed less than a year later in April of last year. The building has since been, I wouldn't say it's been demolished, but maybe they've done something with the inside that they wanted to do. But yeah, from what they changed it from and how it looks now, it's great. So it will waive the change in the neighborhood's dining scene. Nearby Crossroads Collectible was closed last spring. Well, this past spring, I should say, making way for a 90 place while Easy Hop is set to be replaced by Smoking Jack's Barbecue. Just west of Chauncey, the triple tap room kitchen closed in August and remains vacant. So, okay, so that's probably that thing that's like across the street that kind of like the middle of the road. Just put it that way. It remains vacant while new restaurants such as Sajin Okay had recently opened in staple spots like the original are working to rebrand. Pending series approval, it will open February, so a few months from now. Um, oh yeah, we knew about the Wi-Fi problems. That happens everywhere, so it kind of sucks. So they saying it's gonna open this February, so a few months from now, and the business proposed hours are Sunday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., which is great. Then Friday through Saturday, of course, 10 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. 10 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. So pretty cool. It will be a family friendly during the day with 21 and over limit taking effect after 10. So yeah, that's understandable. Um, it is gonna be one of those things I am gonna be willing to try, and hey, out of all the places on the side of town, I love the East Side. I was born in the East Side. Wasn't fully raised on the East Side, but yeah, you get what I mean. But like I said, it would be interesting and stuff like that. And plus, we got a lot of development and stuff going on. We're gonna have the new like event venue gonna open in February as well. So what a way, to tie it up at the same time as that. So, hopefully things will get settled on that. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for guys that on Twitch that stayed with us for like almost over 3 hours, almost three and a half. While we was doing the watch along with Monday Night Raw. So I appreciate you guys. So have people follow us on Twitch, either WFSO or WFSO2. So you know. Oh wow! So yeah, because he's gonna get time served for his like was it like nearly 5 years in jail? Yep. Yeah, we know that. But anyways, guys, appreciate it. Like I said, you guys that's watching on Twitch, please, follow us on here. Try to get a lot of followers. We when we get to like 100 followers, we will do like giveaways and stuff for you guys. So spread the love. Let people know. And please, check when we like be on Twitch. Um, After you guys, just that's on TikTok. We didn't get to 500 likes, and kind of sadly, because every time we get to 500 likes, I will do a giveaway. So please join in next time. And I don't know if they got like a notification thing for TikTok, but on my personal TikTok page. But yeah, please check us out. Um, If you guys on YouTube, y'all know what the deal. Like today's video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and when we do, we will start doing giveaways. We're trying to hopefully get there by the end of the year. So we're halfway through 700 subscribers. So yeah, and that was like a big thing. Like moving from like having 500 subscribers in the beginning of the year, then slowly picked up, and then it picked up the rest. So please subscribe. And also, if you know, besides the topics we talk about, wrestling, Milwaukee Development, we also talk about comic book movies and TV news. There's videos of that, and also we talk about our local team here, the Milwaukee Bucks. So if you're interested in that, you were interested in this channel. So please check us out. Like I said, over 3,000 videos, and been doing this for like nearly 17 years. So yeah, been a long, good 17 years. Um, Anyways, like I say, I wouldn't be pushing, this out, trying to like subscribe and get to a certain number. But yeah, we need to do more for you guys. So that's why we're pushing for these numbers to go up. So yeah, so either you're watching pre-recorded or you're watching live. So also check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. Upcoming events in the Midwest, meet and greets as well. And I know I got to update on the website a little bit, so I'm going to do that right away. Um, Also, videos like this, and also, stuff. Of course, Legacy Pro Wrestling. That's place we sponsor. Mo Acid. Hi again. So anyways, like I said, we sponsored, Legacy Pro Wrestling. They already had one match going on. It was the rookie combine winner. I can't remember his name. Going against Isaiah Snow for the Legacy Pro Next Gen Championship. So yes, all the information is on our website as well. So they do have a separate page, so check that out. And also, we're a proud sponsor of Maggie's Mary. Help with like pregnancy and infant loss. They also pregnancy and infant loss awareness month. They're kind of selling like these bracelets right here. They will go to the calls and for you guys pre-recorded, get to see it too. Um, yeah, we're gonna start selling. Have like the mental health awareness. Although nearly 3 weeks ago it was World Mental Health Awareness Day. So and next month is like mental health suicide prevention for the people that was in doing service like the army, the navy, and stuff like that. So yeah, so watch for that. Also, this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month too. So please support those causes. And we are sponsored by Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. If you're interested in some wrestling merch, check them out. Um, they also have they got like a lot of merch like T-shirts, figures, CDs, DVDs, and all that. DVDs and VHS, I should say. And there could be some that you may be interested in. So Everyday Must Go. They're gonna do like their final tour, like in March. So, or if you want to buy something early, check them out. They do have a Facebook page too. So look for Midwest Wrestling Collectibles on Facebook, or you can look for them on this website along with another sponsor that are sponsoring us. Great Scott Sports Cards. Buy, sell, trade, or you want your cards, baseball, basketball cards, or whatever the case may be, sort them out. They will help you. So check them out at greatscottsportscards.weebly.com. And some of the stuff that you're looking for, like the merchandise they have, you can check it out on our sponsor page at wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com as well. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I appreciate you, especially our loyal subscribers. So appreciate it. You've been with us since day one, and I appreciate it. So let me get out of here, and until the next video, you guys have a good night. I think the next video that we probably gonna do will be tomorrow, talking about the Bucks and Knicks game. So just watch out for that. We try to go do that immediately after that game, or it'll probably be like within like 30 minutes of it. So, anyways, guys, see you later, and until the next video, y'all have a good one. Peace out, and have a good one.